today I just got stretched by Noel, Eddie, Tomas, and Chris. And the four of them worked on my arms, and they did a lot of double arm movements, all different directions, all different patterns. And then they worked on my legs as well. And this is part of the level 4 training, which is a pretty cool training because it's a 7-day training and everyone gets worked on. In terms of getting worked on, what I mean is that they move my arms, for example, into a particular position, and then they move me. But as they move me, my body naturally tenses, generates tension, and it naturally resists. And as it does that, it makes it hard for them to move me. They're essentially taking me through my resistance. They're taking resistance out of my body. It comes from fascial tissue. And so I resist and generate tension, and then they overcome the force that I'm generating, which then causes fascia inside the body to break down, and it allows me to feel much better. So why do it? Because it makes me feel really, really good. And it allows me to move more naturally. It allows my bones to rotate into their natural positions. It takes stress off of my digestive process and my other organs. It clears my skin. I mean, the benefits are endless. It essentially takes the trauma out of the body that is preventing the body from operating at its optimal capacity. I've been doing this work for about 12 years. I started when I was 19, so I've dedicated my entire adult life to this work, and so much has changed. I mean, when I first started, I had really bad digestive problems. I had an ulcer when I was like 15 or 16. I was really kind of spaced out. I wasn't really connected or grounded. I am now able to have much better digestion. I feel much more connected to other people. I'm more grounded. I know much more about myself. I didn't know about the inner workings of my mind and how it related to my body and how my emotions would affect my health. I know so much more, not just intellectually about myself, but I've had so many direct experiences of physical changes and how that correlates to my health in all these different ways that I feel much more well-rounded as a person. I'm able to self-express in a much better way. So today, after I got worked on, I could already tell while they were working on me that amazing things were happening. I was already feeling better in my body and coming to realizations of things and becoming clear on what's happening inside my body and how it relates to my life. But when I stood up, I just felt very satisfied. I didn't feel like there was much to do. I could just stand there and look at them and watch them looking back at me. I felt like we were sharing an experience together. We had a moment in time together where there wasn't this agenda that I was trying to complete. All the things in my head that I thought I needed to do wasn't driving me. It was there, but it wasn't the priority. The priority was for me to be in my body, to feel good with myself, and to be with the people that helped me. It's interesting for me because I find myself to be energetically sensitive. I like to be aligned with the greater order of things or the greater flow or connectedness of things. And I find that if I'm not supporting my health in specific ways, I tend to become too overly empathetic, and then I start to worry and become a martyr, or become so consumed with the outer experience of people and the world that I lose myself in the process. And what I find happens when I get worked on is I get more connected to myself. And then when I'm more connected to myself, I'm more in line with all that's happening in the world, all that's happening in my life. And then everything is just facilitated for me instead of me feeling like I have to mow through everything manually.